palms to your heart center, and we will begin with one Om. Inhale. Well, thank you for joining us here on the season close of The Girls. We're at Peace of Mind Yoga in Cunningham, Pennsylvania, and we're with the owners today and some of our instructors taking you on a yoga class. So Lynn Patton and Kristen Uhas, thanks for joining us, or thanks for having us here.
Thank you.
Thank you. To teach everyone at home about the benefits of yoga. So let's begin by talking about that and telling everyone about Peace of Mind Yoga. Well, Peace of Mind Yoga Studio, we are open a year and a half. Over that year and a half, we built a really great community. We have a lot of great students that come here of all ages. Yoga is actually for everybody. We have different classes, different teachers. So you come as you are without any expectations of what to expect. And you come and you show up on your mat, and you come with an open heart and just being open and willing to take on something new, and from there, like, anything is possible. From the very beginner to the advanced student, I mean, there is something for everyone. There's modifications for people, so, you know, there's no have-tos, there's poses for everyone. So it's great for everyone. And we're going to see that later on. We're going to actually do the class with some of your new instructors. So I thank them all the ladies, for coming out today. Again, yoga is for men and women, right? Of all shapes and sizes, and children. My daughter was here taking a couple classes. And what are the benefits of yoga? Because, you know, some people who don't know what yoga is, they might think it's just for stretching, or some people even think it might be a spiritual cult. Some people have said that they think it's more of a religion. So how would you explain to everyone what yoga actually is?
Well, I think it's different for everybody. I think people come in for different reasons. Sometimes it is spirituality. There's actually on the wall in our bathroom a saying that says, as soon as a person starts to think they want to become a better person, that's the beginning of yoga.
When someone does sign up for a yoga class and they come here and they don't know what to expect, what do you do with that person the very first time? What do you explain to them? I mean, what could they expect? Because the fear of the unknown sometimes keeps people away.
Yeah, well, I mean, most important is that they take care of themselves and honor their bodies wherever they're at whatever level they're at, and don't feel as though they need to do everything. You know, it's listening to that inner wisdom, and like, really no teacher can tell you, you know, what you should or should not be doing. It's up to the individual to listen to where they're really at, and so that new person that comes in needs to take it easy, you know, and do what they can. And as they continue to come, they'll see that they'll continue to grow and get stronger, and just move on.
So yoga is a different experience for each person, is what you're saying. And it is, from what I gather from it, it's a strengthening of your mind, your body, your soul, and a unity, and sort of like allowing your energy that's within you to be actually flowing through your body and released out the proper way, instead of having blockages and maybe have a stress or something in your life that halts you from enjoying your full life. Is that basically what I'm getting from it?
Yeah, it's definitely a mind-body connection, and when we match movement with breath, and you're just breathing and flowing, I mean, for that moment that you're here, the hour and a half, or whatever you're here for, you are really just out of your head and totally in your body, and that's really good for creating calmness and stillness and finding more peace. And creating more space, you know, to invite in some new impressions to get in. You know, we have the same thoughts every day, in and day out, the same thoughts over and over again, and we never allow time to make room for something new. So really, throughout your day, it really does show improvement. And I haven't taken your class yet, but I've definitely taken Lynn's and some of the other instructors here, and they all have their own technique, but they all have, I think, the same result, as in mind, body, spirit connection, where you're really connecting your mind and your body together as one. And it's a feeling that you really have to try out for yourself. And I recommend anyone who hasn't taken a yoga class, it's not like being on the treadmill next to someone who's running and you're trying to walk for your first time and you're feeling a little intimidated, although I still am at the back of the room when I come to class, I feel that, you know, you're so into your own breathing and your own body that you're not even focused on anybody else. You're focused on your own strength and your own breathing exercises.
So what have you done? What have some of the training that you've had?
I'm actually a certified Baptiste teacher. I've trained with Baron Baptiste. He's a yoga master, and you know, I've taken his teacher training level 1, level 2, level 3. I've also done Live, Love, Teach teacher training programs. I've done several of those. So, and it's continuing education. I mean, we're always taking
Getting new people in.
getting new people in. Yeah.
Okay, so in addition to you two teachers, do you have additional teachers here as well?
Yes, and we're gonna meet them.
Yeah, we're training our own teachers at this point for the 200-hour teacher training. And as far as their training itself, we had people come from actually all over the world to take part in our teacher training.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's really a great community that you guys have here, and the yogis that you call everyone here everyone is so nice. Like, I felt very welcomed by everyone that is here, and like you said, and we're going to see that, because if you're sitting at home saying, oh, they think it's easy but I can't do this, and you don't normally work out, or you feel that you're not in physical good health to do it, you're going to see coming up on the girls that it's for every level of physical ability.
People come in looking for different reasons. Some people will come in for strengthening and they'll find greater flexibility, or they'll come in for flexibility and find stress relief, or they'll come in for that and find weight loss. They come in for all different kinds of reasons, and it's such a nice package because you could get so much out of it as far as things that you wouldn't expect to get out of it.
All right.
So clearing your mind for day to day, you take it off your mat wherever you go, you always have it with you.
All right, well, exercise your mind, body, and spirit when we come right back here on The Girls. We're on location for our season finale here at Peace of Mind Yoga. Welcome back to the season finale of The Girls. We're on location at Peace of Mind Yoga, and we are ready to show you at home what a yoga class looks like, right? This is Mama's first class, right?
You're taking me on a lot of firsts
I
this
know, I
season.
love it. Wait till next season.
Yeah, it'll be my turn to take you.
I'm ready. So Kristen and Lynn are going to show you at home some of the moves that we do here for a yoga class. And thank you all. These are all of the new instructors in the back here, right? And we have our own Annie with us. She's like our right-hand girl. She is the girl. So Lynn?
Okay, awesome. Let's come into child's pose. Okay. So here you would come down to the mat, your knees come together and splay out, and then you could fold forward. So big toes are touching behind you. So your head can be resting to the floor. Yeah, and you want your palms pressing. So this is child's pose. It's also home base for you. So this is a pose you would take, we did talk about, everybody at different levels. So if at any time during class you would need to take a little break, you could come here as often as you need to. This pose is always here for you. You don't need my permission or anyone's permission to take it. You just come here on your own. So from here you can come up to your palms and knees. So here you would want to stack your elbows, shoulders, wrists in alignment. Your knees are stacked underneath your hips. You can tuck your toes behind you. Yeah, so yoga is about stacking of the joints. And we could begin with some cats and cows. So on your inhale, you can look forward and open up your chest for a nice opening. And then on your exhale, round your back up towards the ceiling, a nice stretching of your spine. Again, inhale, look forward. And then exhale, round your back up. Again, on your inhale, look forward. And exhale, round your back. And one more time, inhale, look forward. And then come back to neutral position. Good. And then you could extend your right arm out in front of you and your left leg lifted up and stretch it way back to the back wall. Yeah. Nice lengthening through your fingertips. Good. Nice. And then you can bring that knee back down and switch sides. Good. So here you would set your gaze, and you want to come into your breathing, and then drop that knee down. Good. Both hands to the floor. And then on your inhale, you're going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. So lift your knees, lift your hips up towards the sky. Yep. Yep, you got it. Yeah, this is down dog. So here, this is total body conditioning here. So here you would want to completely drop your head and shaking it out. Yes and no. Yeah, so we don't want to be holding any tightness or tension in our neck here. So this is a really good conditioning of your body because you want your belly fully engaged. So you would draw your belly button up towards your spine. Your tailbone is going up towards the ceiling. Your thighs are lifting, feet grounding down. Your heels are working towards the mat, and they may never get there, and that's perfectly fine. So here you would set your gaze to a point behind you. So that's calming your mind, your drishti gaze. And then take a breath in and come up onto your toes. Take a nice stretch. And then exhale, take it back. And then again, come up on your toes with your in-breath. And exhale, go back. And then one more time, come up on your toes. And take it back. Good. So let's do that again. So we'll just do that again. So come into high push-up. So drop your knees to the floor. Good. And then lower to low. And then upward facing dog, toenails press, downward facing dog. Really good, really good. And here you would take several breaths. Okay, and lift your right leg up to the ceiling. And then step your right foot forward in between your hands for warrior one. So your back foot rose flat. Yeah. So if you need several steps to get up there, you can take several steps. So you want your knee stacked over your ankle.
I'm never in the front row, so it's kind of...
Uh-oh. Yeah. So your knee bends forward, stacking your knee over your ankle. Yeah. And then from here, you want to open to warrior two. So this time your hips are facing the side wall. Warrior two. There you go. Palms facing down. Setting your gaze over the middle finger of your front hand. So again, setting your gaze, relaxing your shoulders, yeah. And breathing, most importantly. Yeah. And take a breath in. So good. So balancing poses are really good for getting you in the present moment, getting you out of your head. Good. And then on your inhale, you can sweep your arms back up, release your legs, and do it on the other side, left arm under.
We have about a minute left to show them maybe some of our advanced moves by our instructors.
All right.
Oh, those weren't the advanced moves.
Oh God, but you get a workout, right? The breathing. So maybe we could show some of that.
Okay, so this is the regular flow of a regular class, coming to downward facing dog. Okay. And then take a breath in and out. And one more inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, walk or jump forward. Half lift, fold, Utkatasana. Fold forward. Half lift, low push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right leg, warrior one, warrior two, reverse it, chaturanga, low push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left leg, warrior one, warrior two, reverse, chaturanga, low push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. One breath in, empty it out. Bend your knees, jump forward. Half lift, fold. Utkatasana, fold forward. Half lift, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right leg, warrior one, warrior two, reverse, low push-up. Upward dog, downward facing dog, left leg, warrior one, warrior two, reverse it, low push-up. Upward dog, downward facing dog, breath in, empty it out, jump forward, half lift, fold. Okay. Crow pose. Who's up for crow pose? Yay, crow. So you can either do crow or you can work on just a deep squat here. So again, there's all degrees here, all different levels. So again, you go into your degree for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, low push-up, jump back, yeah. Shoulders relaxed, and set your gaze, a nice soft gaze, so finding calmness and stillness even in this pose. So can you relax in this pose rather than struggling? Open up a little bit more, and high to low push-up. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Left leg up to the ceiling. Go ahead, step up, crescent lunge. Left side. Okay, palms together above your head. Breath in. Take it to your left. You can go ahead, then open it up, one hand down, one hand to the ceiling. And again, working your edge on this side. So this is a powerful pose, so that back leg's nice and strong. So wring out a little bit further.
And we're going to go to a break. You're watching the girls here at Peace of Mind Yoga. We'll let the ladies finish off their session.
Welcome back to the girls, and if you just joined us, we've been at Peace of Mind Yoga in Cunningham Valley, and we've been getting very peaceful here, Janine. It's a great experience that you took me to my first yoga class. I'm so thankful for that.
I know she's going to pay me back with something, but we'll see next season, I guess.
Wait till I get you. But in the same token, we have some great people here who have been in the class and who are instructors of the class as well. But they've gone much further than any of us could go here today, than I could anyhow. And we'd like to just talk with them for anybody out there that's wondering, well, what's yoga? What do you get out of it? Okay, so maybe it's something you go to or it's a group or whatever, but really, we're going to start with Jane and ask Jane, you've been practicing yoga for how long?
I've been practicing for a couple of years now.
And you came, why? What was the thing that brought you here?
I think, like they mentioned earlier, I came for some stress relief and found so much more. We're just about to complete a 200-hour teacher training, and it's really been life-changing without sounding too melodramatic. Janine mentioned the community. There's a great group of yogis here that support each other and do so much more than just teach how to do a particular pose or a routine. We encourage each other and we teach each other to be fearless and to take what we learn on the mat, off the mat, into our lives. Like Janine said, breathing through the day, through a stressful situation, having the confidence to try a new pose, and then in your job, try a new position at your place of employment. Just really life-changing skills that we've been taught and that we learn and we share. You have better self-confidence. It's physical, but so much more.
You have a clearer mental picture as well, and what I really liked about it here is the positive affirmations, being a more positive person, yes, and being good to people, and the whole karma of, we'll show you the bathroom. We keep mentioning the bathroom, but the bathroom is awesome. The idea that you had to put the affirmations on there and writing something, it says you are beautiful. I know there's one that says in a world of Cheerios, be a Fruit Loop. It's just things that you think of that, in today's fast-paced society, that it really makes you stop and think and kind of look at different points of view in the world. What are some of the other benefits that you've seen?
I actually have Crohn's disease, and I've had it for a long time. And I've actually been practicing more since Kristen and Lynn have opened up the studio. It actually has helped me with my disease since I've been practicing more. And actually they both have convinced me to do the teacher training. And I'm glad they did because like Jane said, it is life-changing. It's different. I learned a lot about myself, and I've taken things outside of the studio to help with different situations, and it has helped with my disease tremendously. And that's basically it. I mean,
it's nice that you all have a different connection. All of the teachers are wonderful here, but everyone has a different connection with the class and that different energy. It's all positive, but it's different energy.
Well, I think that everybody has something in their life to offer someone else. And that's pretty much the premise of how we started our show out, is that everyone is so busy with their own life and their own family, and they don't have those porch talks anymore or around the kitchen table talks anymore. So this is sort of like taking you from the kitchen table onto the floor. But you still need that catharsis, and I think what you're doing here, just the short time that I was here, it's very cathartic, and it's very nice to know that there are people around you who are sort of hugging you with those arms and just accepting whatever it is and not saying anything that they just understand. It just seems there's so much understanding and wellness here.
Calmness.
Just to be calm and to be well. And I think in the fast-paced world with all the stress we have, it just seems like that's the thing that people cannot buy, is that stress-free world. You really have to find it for yourself and find that balance.
And Andrea, you are also a new instructor, so what are the benefits that you've seen from yoga?
I'm the most physically fit I've been in my entire life. In my entire life. I mean, I used to hurt my back lifting laundry, and I just feel so strong, physically and emotionally. And the teacher training has really pushed that along for me too, the emotional part. But it just made me more calm. Just the physical part, and getting out of your head when you come to class, and you're just calmer when you go home, and with my kids and my husband, and just in life in general. It's great.
And Pam, I was next to you on our mats here when I was doing my pose. What have you found to be so beneficial? You said you've been practicing yoga for 3 years?
For 3 years, yeah.
And what have you found has changed in your life?
Just to reiterate what everyone else was saying, I feel stronger, more confident, more relaxed. I tend to be a worrier. I worry about my job, my kids, my family in the middle of the night, and I like to come here on my mat and just take an hour for me to breathe and relax, and I'm so much more relaxed since I started doing yoga. It's for everybody. You can modify any pose, so you really don't have to worry about injuring yourself. You just take it easy and you start slow, and you get stronger.
Well, why don't we end our class like we would end our normal class, okay? And again, if you're watching, this is the season finale of The Girls, but we are working through the summer on a bunch of different exciting shows for the next season. It's going to be very different than the last 13 weeks.
Oh yes, we're going on the road.
We are going on the road, and you will certainly want to tune in for that. But again, thank you to both Kristen and Lynn, and for all our teacher instructors, and Annie Banani for having us into Peace of Mind Yoga, appropriately named here, Peace of Mind Yoga. And I believe we're going to end ourselves with a little meditation, correct? Okay.
And let's just take this moment to be grateful for something in our life. Anything, big or small. Start anywhere. As you notice, from one thing to another, something else to be grateful for leads to another. So just allowing you to follow through. And we'll end class with an Om. Take a deep breath in. And bring your palms to the center of your forehead, your third eye, and through this opening, inviting in whatever it is you need to take with you today. Namaste.
then we always clap.